just get this one. Connor will be back.
Well, this is like
How do you pronounce your last name?
Kreisman.
Okay. Do you know Lance?
Yes, we actually worked together for a while.
Oh, so you know what Lance is all about.
Yeah.
His shtick, his
Yeah.
routine, his all of it.
It's genius. Oh, yeah, it does get hot up here.
Oh, you don't know it. You don't know what happened. I mean, these guys must have to, they have to like put pillows and close their blinds because the sun just beats
Yeah.
in. It really is a beautiful day, isn't it?
Wow, it's amazing. I thought it was freezing, but it's actually super nice.
It's K-R-E-I-Z.
Kreizman.
Do you live in the city?
Yeah, I'm coming from upper east,
Okay.
but now I'm looking to move down to Tribeca or something down.
Oh, it's the it's like the opposite end of the city.
Yeah. I've been there for I went to Fordham, so I lived right here for
Okay.
4 years. Then I did 5 years there now.
Coming back.
I'm ready to go downtown, check it out.
I hear you.
But this building is amazing. It's new.
Yeah.
So
Well, a couple
nice.
years old.
I
Yeah.
love this.
It's great, right?
It's so cute how everyone has their own.
I know.
I
They
am
easily
almost
could have
with
just
you.
made it all open space and decided
Amazing.
against it.
This is great.
Where's Connor today, Lance?
Connor has a meet. That's why I was saying he has a meeting just now. He'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, he
He
is?
set it up this morning. Yeah, he'll be back.
I'm surprised you let him go.
I didn't really know about it. I think he set this meeting up before we committed to the show, even before he got
Before we committed to 12 hours a day?
Closer. Yeah,
So are we doing no sunglasses or sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Yep, anything you want.
No, I don't want to match you because I don't want to like.
No, put them on, put them on. We're outside. We need to, like, act the part. You know what, Lance?
yeah. What I do wrong.
No, I was going to say, we could do this at night sometime. Look at these really cool lights we have all
I
down here.
I was telling you earlier we should be
Candles.
going 24 hours. We
Lance,
have a
we're
24-hour
I will
plan.
not do a minute over 4 hours. As it is,
No,
there's
I
not
know,
one
but
person
we
in
will
my
have
life
guest
that thinks
hosts
4
and
hours is
stuff.
a
Like we'll
great
have
idea.
recap shows. Okay, this is about live.
How long have you been doing this now?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, we started doing them like
Oh, yeah. So a couple months ago, we started doing 2
yeah,
hours.
Let's get you guys closer on this one. Yeah, we started doing like 2 to 2.5 to 3 hours. Once a week. Jenna thought I was nuts.
No, because he's nuts. I thought he was nuts because he's nuts.
she thought I was nuts because she's smart, and but it seems to be working.
When are your iPhone 7s coming in?
I'm
Lance,
going
by the way,
tomorrow.
should I mention, carries around with him at any given moment
there
no
are
less than
phones.
6
Well,
phones.
now I'm filming on 3 of them. I have people texting me to make fun of me, right? But
Right,
now we
I know.
have here's
no,
4 of
I'm
them,
not making fun of you. I'm
and now I
saying
need
how
to make sure that I can actually hear you on.
6 phones at any given. But you know that about Lance, right?
Yeah,
Crazy. All right, so I'm here with Sonia Kreitzman.
that's correct.
Awesome. Sonia lives and works in the world that I am fascinated about because I no longer dabble in this world. You are like the queen of online dating.
Basically, dating apps. Yeah.
Dating apps.
Dating
But that's
apps.
online dating, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out. It seemed, I mean, some people are like, oh, it's just torturous to have to like, the apps and the profiles and the checking. Like, I would love that. I think it would be so much fun to like go through and pick and choose. I did a whole thing on this for Dr. Oz on these online apps or these dating apps
Right,
and
right.
whether they work out or how, diversified they are. I mean, it's down to the most like specific person in the world. But you're in it. Tell me a little bit about where you work and what you do.
So I'm currently the CEO, co-founder of several dating apps, and we started 3 years ago with one called J Crush, which was specific for the Jewish community.
I like it, J Crush.
J Crush.
Yeah.
And it actually got so popular that at one point we crashed, and our users made fun of us and called it
J Crash, of course, as well they should.
But we got our stuff together,
Uh-huh.
and we hired an amazing team of developers and dedicated full-time CTO, and then the app just took off. It was incredible because the only thing up until that point was JDate.
Right.
And JDate was kind of considered, like a dinosaur. People no longer wanted to go online and make a profile.
I met my third wife on J.
I think my brother met his
I have
wife
family
on
members who
JDate.
also met,
Yeah.
their wives and husbands on JDate, it's an amazing website. But we were at the time of Tinder,
Right.
which everybody just wanted to find love from the palm of their hand while sitting on their toilet.
Is Tinder the first? Was it
Tinder
the first?
was the first swipe, it invented the wheel. And
Okay.
when Tinder came out, I was working for an online Jewish blog, and we we said, like, we had access to so many Jewish, hundreds of thousands of Jewish subscribers. So we said, let's just make Tinder for Jews
Yeah.
and see what happens.
And you called it J Crush.
And we call it J Crush.
So for people that don't know, explain the concept of Tinder, because people can go like this, and people that are in the world know what this means, but people that aren't don't
Yeah.
really fully understand. Like my mom probably has no idea what Tinder means.
If you ever go to a bar and you see everybody staring at their phone going like this, they're on Tinder.
They're on Tinder.
They're not even, and the fascinating part is they're not even speaking to anybody sitting around them. They're just going left and
That's
right.
insane.
It's insane. And
That's so crazy.
I'm so shocked by it, but I'm not. So,
Yeah.
So basically the concept is you log in with your Facebook account, they import all your pictures, you can swap them out if you don't like the ones that got imported. And you just, if you like someone's picture, you swipe right. If you don't like them, you swipe left.
It's as easy as that.
It's as easy as that. If you swipe right and the other person also swiped you right, then it's a match and you can chat and then end up meeting in person.
But so here's my thing with it, and I hope I don't sound, I don't know. You decide. What does that do for the aesthetically challenged people in the world? I feel like it's solely based on looks. Does that mean only the how many good-looking people are there in the world? Maybe, what do you think? What percentage would you say of the world are really good-looking? Seinfeld, they thought it was 5%.
Hollywood, so I don't know, 2%.
2%. Maybe 2% of the world goes. So what happens to the other 98% of people?
But that's actually a question that I get a lot from our users. They say, I'm not photogenic. What should I do to grab someone's attention? I think we'll come to a point where, yeah, it's very easy to just left swipe everyone, but I think we're getting less superficial.
Right.
Because of everyone's realizing, like, we can't just be that black or white.
Yeah.
So I often encourage people to write something very, like, a cute, interesting bio. Like a fact that nobody would ever know about you.
Give me an example, because I don't see Joe Schmo sitting at the bar with his chain on, going like this. And he's like, "Ooh, what a fascinating bio! What remarkable things that she has written on her bio." Swipe yes.
So, for example, something you may not know about me or anybody, that I can whistle without you knowing it.
Okay, well, 100% do
So
it.
if I wrote that,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, "Really? Well, that's fascinating." Or it could be as
Okay, that's actually interesting.
it could be as simple as I lived in Tokyo for 3 years.
Yeah.
I think that's fascinating. I would love to speak with somebody who lived in Tokyo. I mean, it's a whole other world.
Right.
So I think just write something interesting that would just get the other person to
Immediately.
ask you a question. Like, wow, what is that about? Tell
Correct.
me more.
Okay.
And in terms of pictures, I mean, just get your best friend to take a few pictures of you.
And that's it.
It's not that hard.
Okay, so you put that on. That's Tinder. So then what doesn't work about Tinder? It seems like that's perfect.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just
so
the database is just too big.
Yeah, I think Tinder was so global. I mean, it's great. You can meet anybody at any city at any point in your life. But we went with J Crush because we wanted to do something for the Jewish people. I'm Jewish. My partner is Jewish.
Yeah.
So we did something for the Jewish community, which exploded and took off. And then we said, okay, wait, we have something for one community. What other communities need a love app?
Right.
And Latinos, which is 600 million people in the world, they didn't have a single tool to connect and find love. So we launched something called Me Crush. Me means my in Spanish, so my crush.
Ah.
And we launched that for the Latino community over a year and a half ago, and that exploded. Because,
Really?
Yeah, we were the first and only Latino. We were dating app. We were available in English, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Okay, so how does J Crush for the Jews and Me Crush for the Latinos? How does it work? The same concept?
It's the same concept. You have to have a Facebook profile, and we do that so we guarantee real people. Because if you have a Facebook profile, they've already done a background. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
there are fake users, but it's more likely that you're a real user than
Right.
just kind of,
Is that why they do that with Facebook?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Facebook guarantees you as many real users as possible. Because people with their Facebook profile are usually, they invest time in, it's
Right,
like your
right.
pictures, your family, your bio.
Yeah.
So we import everything for you. You don't have to do any work.
Okay.
And then that's it. You start swiping. You start seeing other users who signed up. And it's left, right, and then you chat.
We're talking to... where'd you go?
I'm still here. I just needed to put the charger on.
This is Sonia. She has come up with... Somehow she has found available real estate in the dating app world for the Jewish community and the Latino community, and she started 2 dating apps, which I didn't even know we needed them, and it turns out we do because you've been wildly successful.
We do, yeah. We actually have so many marriages on J Crush. It's unbelievable. Like, I get invited to weddings everywhere from Ukraine to Australia.
Really?
It's really, really great. It's fascinating. And, you know, I don't even hear about, I think, half the stories because people maybe are too shy to email us. But when I wake up and I read that successful story about, you know, thank you so much for creating this app. I now met my wife. Here's a picture of us.
Yeah.
I mean, it just,
Makes
I
you
just
feel
wake
great.
up and I was like, wow, I did something right in this world.
Now, did you meet your significant other on a dating app?
No, we actually met while creating the app, but now I'm single, so now I'm back on the app.
So you're back on the
I'm
app.
back on the
app. And did
You can have Date with Sonia on the.
We can have Date with. I don't know. Does Date with Sonia want to meet Date with Connor?
Connor's, I think, a little too young for Sonia.
Oh.
He's 23. I mean, maybe. Well, I don't
know if Connor's your type, but we're really trying to pimp out Connor.
Okay,
He'll be here soon.
Okay.
We have way too much time on our hands.
Tell him to be on J Crush.
But I would, not sure Connor's gonna
I'm
be
not
on
sure
J
yet.
Crush.
Connor's like.
I would be on J Crush.
Okay.
But what you need to do is get even more specific. It has to be like, because my dad's Puerto Rican, so it has to be like
So you're
Latino
like,
and
you're
Jewish
J Crush.
and J Crush, and then you could make it like girl on girl crush. And like that would be
Yeah,
all
yeah.
3 things put together in one like big, gigantic, amazing app where there'd be like 4 people. Because I mean, how many people are on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it work? So now you swipe.
So first of all, you can filter what you just mentioned. So let's say J Crush and Me Crush, we have different filters for each one. For example, on J Crush, you can filter by age, by gender. It's obviously gay friendly, and location. So you can select the mileage. You can say like, oh, just show me people within 5 miles.
Oh, that's
or
smart.
Show me, or turn distance off and show me people worldwide, which actually a lot of people use, and they end up meeting somebody on the other end of the world and just moving for them.
Stop it.
Like if I'm like, I've completely given up hope in the city of Manhattan. There's no man, that's it. I'm like, turn distance off, and I can meet somebody in London.
That's insane.
So it's great. It's really fun. And on Meet Crush, what we realized was that, you know, obviously Latino community is not the same as the Jewish community, and for them it might be important to date somebody Puerto Rican or Dominican. So we actually we put in filters that let you filter by your roots.
Yeah.
So you can say, I no longer want to date with Dominican guys, I'm done with them, and show me only Puerto Ricans, Brazilians, Mexicans. So you can filter by nationality.